working, man.
I know what my audience like. I did some independent films with Master P. A lot of those movies did really well.
I'm ambitious, I'm a hustler. I have my own lane.
That's the thing about comedy. You wake up every day, you don't know if you're funny that day.
What about now?
What about now?
What about now? Can y'all hear now?
Can you hear the sound now? Was it like that the whole time?
Was it like that the whole time? Turn you up in my headphones.
Turn you up in my headphones. Can y'all hear now?
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
What about the music? Let me hear the music. Is the music? Can you hear the music on yours?
What we're looking for was the unmute your microphone button.
Yeah. That is such a simple and easy.
You know that little button on your joint with the microphone in it?
Slash.
If it's a slash to it, that means it's an over.
Oh, welcome to the show.
8 years old when you just learned that.
And you know what I'm most proud? The people didn't bail out. We still got the same
wonderful?
number of people.
Thank you. That's It's listeners like you.
It's listeners like you.
Listeners like you.
Like you.
And all right.
Rolling. We appreciate it. I'm gonna cut the
Well, now I'm proud of this show.
Yeah, I am. Because people stuck through like
Yes.
4 reloads,
Yes.
which is unheard of.
Mm-hmm.
Most technical difficulties, you just bail out and you don't come back.
Yeah, usually, when you try the first time
Yeah.
and then you have a quick oops, you're like, all right, just give me a second. I'm going to try. I'm going to get back in there again. And you go, you second oops. Well, usually they leave. After that, they're usually gone. So,
they're usually,
they give you 2 after the second time.
Do they give you 2?
If you're not performing after the second try, you're usually out of there.
Do they give you
It's Uber time after that. It's Uber time.
I used to do a very, very blue joke about that. Very in my youth. I don't do this type of material anymore.
Okay.
You know how hard it is to put the condom back on? It's like here's the visual. It gets worse. It's like putting, fellas, you know what I'm talking about. It's like putting a wet sock over dry feet. It's the same process. It's the same. And you're laughing because now the visual, it's literally the same level of difficulty.
Yes and yes.
It's literally as hard as putting a wet sock.
Yes.
You ever go to the pool and find out somebody splashed your clothes, but it's time to go home.
It's time to go home.
And you trying to put your socks, but your mama said, put your clothes on. You say, wet the sock.
I can't.
You can't put this, put the sock, and you try to roll it.
Oh, geez.
And you just put your toe in it.
Oh, gosh.
Thinking you're going to be able to just unroll it.
No, you can't unroll it.
No, because your
that.
foot is dry. It's an ashy foot.
Yeah, no.
And your skin is just pulling on the sock. And it's the same.
It's the same.
It's like,
Because you've tried this?
Haven't we all? Haven't we all? After the first
this one's still good.
Yeah,
I just gotta ring it out. I just gotta.
No, I'm talking about before like a mishap.
Yeah,
you didn't finish. There's nothing in it.
No, oh, geez.
You there was a mishap.
Okay, I don't even know what kind of mishap.
And then you were like,
be.
"Do you have any more?" No, it's the one we was using.
Oh gosh!
And I'll just roll it.
No, it's
roll it down, and then just put the toe in, and then roll it back up.
It's no good. It's Uber time.
Yeah,
it's time to go home.
It's time to go.
It's time to go home.
Well,
Sorry,
this is pre-Uber.
Oh well, it's time to call a cab. It's time to whatever you got to do. Head to White Castle, whatever it is.
Yeah. So there's that. Good to see y'all. Welcome into the program. After a few attempts, we were able to make it in.
Misfires, we made it in.
We made it in.
Made it in.
Yeah. Made it right in.
Got in there.
We're back.
Thank you for your patience.
Something like a podcast of hilarious commentary, trending topics, celebrity guests, and interesting people right here live streaming to you in your home. 6 p.m. every Friday, East Coast time. Shout out to everybody on the West Coast. I see you. Good to see y'all. Our peanut gallery, the chat, day ones. Good to see y'all. There's a lot of people in there today.
Yeah.
A lot of the sames. People just don't want to bring anybody, but that's fine. I guess. All right. Long week. Slow news week. Oh, we do have to. We got to talk about this. We briefly had a phone call. We had a conference call with corporate yesterday.
Okay. And
John was sharing some things on the call, and I was like, "Yo, you got to bring that to the show." And then he was like, "Well, I don't know if I'm ready yet." And I was like, "That's the best type of therapy as a survivor."
Yeah.
Sometimes you just gotta give a share. You know what I mean?
This week was a bit of a whirlwind.
Yeah, it was.
You know what I'm saying? If I can use that terminology, I think that fits it. Yeah.
Yeah. Things, sometimes life tosses things at you.
Yeah, it comes at you fast.
Yeah.
It comes at you real fast.
I mean, if a tree falls in your yard, do you really hear it?
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Especially when 17 trees fall in your yard. You hear all of them at the same time.
So for those of you locally, we sat through this area. Regions of parts.
I'm about to say, what you mean we?
Yeah. I'm trying to frame it.
Okay, sure.
Portions of this region sat through a vicious E1 tornado.
Yes.
And E1, you're thinking, that's not so much. We don't get tornadoes.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, we don't get tornadoes.
E1 was plenty.
E1 was plenty. And it just so happens that the tornado whisperer here witnessed it up close and personal, like in the movie.
Yes.
And lived to tell about it.
Yes. So
what was that experience like?
At, a little bit after A little bit after 5 or so p.m. on Tuesday, July 5th.
Oh,
everyone,
man, where were you?
Where were you when? Do you remember when?
Do you remember Tuesday, July 5th?
A day that will live in infamy.
Oh,
everyone got the alerts if you were in this region. You know, if you share my coordinates by a 20-mile proximity,
easily.
You got a warning on your phone
in the viewing area,
and tornado watched in this area there. If you live in this town, and so on and so forth, and we get those. You say maybe like twice a year.
Yeah, if it's bad storm, tornado may.
Right, watch.
Yeah,
it's watch.
A watch.
Be on
Watch
lookout.
means it could
happen.
And then warning means we've
very
seen
rare.
Yeah. And this was a tornado warning.
Yes.
Because it was like, it's been spotted.
Yes. And I got the warning. And I'm like, okay, sure, whatever. I'm still, I work from home, so I'm busy doing what
That's
I
how
do.
you work?
Yes, this is my work posture. Yeah,
okay.
So,
all right.
Feeling it because it's the end of the day. It's the 5 o'clock.
Let them see the hands. Let them see the hands.
It's like, I'm typing.
Yeah,
I do a lot of that.
Okay.
And it was, regular quiet outside. It was raining, so the rat-a-tat of the rain on the window, cool. And then this wind sound, like, it almost sounded like you remember the show Lost? You ever see Lost? Remember that show?
A couple of times.
So there was this like smoke monster, and it would be this
I remember the smoke monster. Yeah.
So I started to hit it. I'm like, wait a minute, I was like, oh wait, that was a tornado. We got the tornado warning. It's happening. Right. So this is like a 3-second wait. Oh, it's happening.
Oh, I'm in it.
So I looked out my window and I saw, leaves and trees, blowing by. And I'm like, but there's no trees next to my window. So was that a whole tree? Or was that a tree getting its gangster lean? Like, what's happening?
Just like through the
And I saw it and everything was just flying sideways. And I was like, okay, so I did the only duck and cover that I remember from, if you ever experienced
tornado training.
Yeah, tornado training, back whenever. So I like got in the doorway, which I now understand getting in the doorway was the wrong thing to do. You're supposed to get in the tub. The answer was the bathtub.
The bathtub.
But I got in the doorway frame because I'm like, all right, well, if something falls, maybe the beams or whatever.
That's smart. It's
I secured myself the best way I knew how.
You didn't freeze.
I didn't freeze and just So I secured myself, and 45 seconds of just you can hear just things flying around in the air, smacking the house. Probably most likely trees and leaves just like hitting the windows and the side of the house super loud. And then just like that, it was done. And it was the quietest quiet you'll ever want to hear. And I come from hurricanes. Like, hurricanes is the eye. The eye of the hurricane.
The eye, that when you're in
like,
it.
wait, is it over? It's like, so a tornado, I don't know does he got a brother?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Let's go come right behind him. I wasn't sure. So I was like, Then I was like, then my meteorologist training kicked in. And I was like, oh, they usually travel alone, and they go on to the next so and so. Yeah, right, yeah,
okay,
sure.
Those years,
yes, those hard years in
school,
meteorology school.
They travel alone. All right.
So I go outside, and every tree is down. Every tree. You know what? You should have pulled up I had the footage. I posted the footage.
Oh yeah. I was looking at Haynes said Terrence Williams was going live at 3:30. Who the hell is Terrence Williams?
I don't know.
I don't know who that
but
is.
Like every
this story
tree
is way better. This story is way better.
Every tree was down.
Did you do it on Instagram?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
So every tree was down around. My car was surrounded by trees. No trees touched my car miraculously. Big, 8-story, 12-story high trees fell across the street, knocked the other tall tree in front of my house. And yes.
Is this the one right?
Sure.
Okay.
Open it up real quick so I can, I don't want to give my coordinates away. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that can be fairly accurate. Yeah.
Okay.
So, but just like massive trees down all over and uprooted. Now, I haven't lived until I've seen several trees on the same street be uprooted.
Yeah.
And realize how big roots are.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
How far they go into the ground.
They go into the ground and when they come up, it leaves
force the hole.
Yeah.
There's a lot of force in the hole.
A lot of force in the hole. And these big gaps, gaping spaces in lawns and so forth. But like, so it was real trippy. Everybody in the neighborhood came out and was just kind of in, dismay at what had just happened. And all the trees were down. And out of nowhere, I hear a buzzsaw buzzing.
Okay.
And I'm like, oh, the team came out real quick. And I realized it was the neighbors that had chainsaws.
Yeah.
Came out
which is not unusual.
And got to cutting.
That's not unusual.
But then the Boy Scouts troop showed up. to start moving the lumber.
I feel like they were there already on scene.
They were having a meeting. I think they were having a meeting, and they were like, the Boy Scout signal went up, and they were like, assemble.
I feel like they might have rode the tornado in.
Is that?
I feel like they're just talented enough, that particular troop, because they were on the news and everything.
See, but the funny part, and I was telling you this earlier, they were on the news. And the news made it seem like they were moving from spot to spot.
Yeah, I thought they did.
Rescuing everybody's street. But no, they were just on my street. But there was so much action on my street that, we were literally out there for a good 3 hours before the city crews could show up to at the very least, move the massive, tree trunks that had been cut up to get them off the street. I couldn't get my car out the driveway.
Which is so fascinating because your car and your house were both enshrined, enveloped, surrounded by fallen trees, and not a scratch,
nothing,
which is amazing.
Yeah, just a little grade, like the tips of the trees gently brushed the sides of the house. But
let's take a quick look.
They say tornado warning, y'all better duck and cover. Cause
like you have a forest around you,
around me.
Yeah. Jeez, she's pissed.
That is crazy. Crazy. Look at my block.
The narration is
Thank you. I didn't even know I was doing that. I was in shock.
Yeah.
Look at that root. Look at that root.
Yeah. The hole, the gape.
Thank God nobody's car got hit.
This is Emmy level reporting.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Live from Boone.
Where's Leon?
Reporting live.
Is this Leon's tree?
And the helicopters were out there too, so I was like, Wait, is this the one where I go around? Nah, see, this is not the one where I go around.
So go to the next one. We'll go to the next one.
You can. Yeah, go to the next one.
Okay.
Check this out.
Oh, wow. They boxed you in.
Boxed me all the way in.
Jeez, won't even let you leave.
Look at this.
That's tornado damage.
Yo, this is crazy.
Narrowly evaded. Look at that. You see that long
that's a
branch going up? That's the whole tree. That's not a branch. That's the whole tree.
Yeah.
That's the whole tree.
Can't even back out. I wouldn't have went to work for a week.
Welcome to the jungle. The problem is I work from home.
Oh, damn it. You did say that.
That's the problem.
You did say
There's
that.
a whole tree in my driveway.
There was a tree in the tree. See that tree right there? It went up and was in another tree.
Yeah. Well, somebody was surprised. Now, what color was when you were in it?
Yes.
When you survived the tornado, what color was the sky? Because they always say if it gets purple, then it's
I couldn't
real.
even tell. Like,
It's my car.
yeah, I couldn't even tell because that's just the news coverage.
So you went in. So
This
you
is
reported.
this is what you saw, and you thought it was some this was my street right here.
So you reported live, and then you went in and watched.
Yeah,
the
I
live
saw the news
reporting.
cameras, and I was being a ham, and I was like, I wonder if I could be
okay.
outside and they could see me. So these are the guys, the first set of guys with the chainsaws, and I heard them. I was like, oh, the crews are already here. I didn't realize that it was just the neighbors with chainsaws because I couldn't see past the trees that had fallen and actually who was doing the work.
Now you said something interesting on the conference call that you know the chainsaw. It was a foreign sound to you because
I don't own a chainsaw.
Well, why? I don't understand. Why not? Why wouldn't you own a chainsaw at this stage of your life?
Because
you've got a car.
Because I use a chainsaw probably once every 2 to 4 years.
I feel like everyone should have it, even if you don't use it. Just to.
Now, I'm gonna be shady real quick.
Okay.
How recently did you just get a weed whacker?
A weed whacker?
Yes.
I've always had a weed whacker.
What was you looking for in the market for? Like,
no, I once got a new one.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say, okay.
I'm all about the lawn equipment.
Okay. Gotcha.
I'm all about that.
Well, I'm going to get a chainsaw.
Yeah. I feel like a chainsaw should be right up there with, a rake.
HQL?
Yeah, I was going to say that, but I was like about to tell him myself. No, I was right up there with the pistol. You know what I mean?
Right.
Chainsaw, pistol.
Sometimes you got to shoot that tree down now.
Yeah. Yeah, and then cut it.
Then cut it.
You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, man, it was wild. So that was wild. But this, the city and the state, I guess, they showed up later on and they subsequently showed up the next day. But was even more entertaining visually was the construction companies and the tree removal companies that as soon as they smelled that blood in the water,
disaster chasers.
they were up and down the street within hours. as soon as the streets got clear.
Yeah.
Passing out cards. There were like 4 or 5 door hangers on my door, and we'll haul your lumber away, all this other stuff. They was out and about in large amounts the next morning and getting that money.
Yeah, I would imagine.
Yeah,
because you got to get it done.
Yeah.
You would think this. Well, I was gonna say you think the city would contract that out, but if it's on your yard,
so if it's so the way our area works, if it's in your backyard, and that's on you. But if it's in close proximity to the actual street, that's the city's responsibility. I should have came through there too with the chainsaw. Yeah, that'd have been a good look. Yeah. I felt for some people whose huge trees did not fall within the city's responsibility, and it was in their front yard. That was on them, and I was like,
So speaking of chainsaws, and this would be my last on it. I was just research recently because the one that I have, you know what I'm saying. I was trying to make sure I extended the life, and I was reading about chainsaw oil, and I learned some things that are very disturbing but exciting all at the same time. So chainsaws can work off of vegetable oil. Oh yeah? Yeah. Like mixing it with gasoline? Yeah. It's like no. So there's I have an electric one. Okay. But the gasoline ones, there's a receptacle for gas, but then there's also lube oil. Okay. Separate. But the lube oil can be any type of quote unquote mineral oil, including vegetable oil. I thought you were going to say a different type of lube. No. Including Vagisil. No. I think it would lock up. But like your corn oils, your canola, and I was watching some videos and went down a nice little rabbit hole, and they were just like, the argument is it degrades the metal and it's not what it's made for. And then they were like, no, it's actually better for it. And then I was kind of mad, because I used corn oil in my chainsaw. And then I was like, but this is working for that. But I eat this. And now I'm like, I don't want to eat this anymore because... The corn oil? Yeah. Well, vegetable oil is, you would want to get away from that anyway at some point, if the closer you get to veganism. Because it's bad for you. But the fact that it can run your chainsaw... Like really disturbed me. That just disturbed me. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, it makes the motor go, but did I eat it? Yeah, that's food. It's food on your chains. I feel like now that I know this, I shouldn't eat that. I feel like I shouldn't eat that now. That's crazy. But it's just because it's slick. Yeah, but I don't think that should work for me. I mean, for my belly. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Yes. All I know is I can't get an electric. I don't want to get an electric. If I had an electric one, I'd have been of no use because the length of the cord. I'm like, I'm on the way. Yeah. Cord yanked me back to the house. Welcome to Chainsaw Talk. Chainsaw Talk. Yeah. All right, let's get into some stories. There's a couple little funny joints that I didn't see. Now, one is not so funny. Let me see if I can find this one. So Lil Duval gets my attention a lot. Did y'all see your president the other day with this? I'm gonna just play it. Okay, I'm gonna just play it because I don't like this. I don't like this.
America is a nation that can be defined in a single word. I was going to put him. Excuse me.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, let's try this one more time. I can't even read what's on the screen right now. But listen to this.
America is a nation that can be defined in a single word. I was going to put him. Excuse me.
All right, that's I have a problem with this. No,
you didn't understand that word. You never heard that word before.
No, I don't even think the word he was trying to say exists.
You never heard that word before. He went in and out of a different dimension real quick, and you just saw it from the naked eye.
But yes,
he was gone for 35 minutes. But from the naked eye, he was just for like 10 seconds.
But this is what I believe. Yes, and I have a problem with everybody not being scared. Like if that wasn't, people was like, "Ha ha, see, that's what y'all get for voting." And then I was like, "No." And then somebody else on Twitter was like, "Yeah, because they both dummies on both sides." I was like, "No."
You know what happened,
this is
right?
a deeper issue.
You know what happened, right?
This is a deeper issue. What happened?
The Wi-Fi in the White House that went.
No, in his head.
Scattery. I know. That's what I'm saying. They threw off the signal. The Wi-Fi was a little sketchy for a hot second. They threw a signal off.
That's more than an old man.
No, come on.
Listen to the.
Who's never said?
I can see if he slurred a word we know of. He slurred a word that he was making up in real time.
Hey, man. More words have been made up in the 2020s. You'll see. It'll be in the dictionary soon.
No,
Just one simple word for that.
You know what your phone does? You're playing music on your phone, and then you walk in front of a running microwave.
Yes. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Interfered with the signal.
No, this is bad, man. You know, they was rocking the CERN joint, the Large Hadron Collider, the particle accelerator. You know, they turned that joint on the other day.
Oh, is that what happened?
This is multiverse. This is multiverse for real.
Been.
And then I see today that was that's not the first or last time. Where's the other one? Where is it? It's here. Here we go. There's another one.
Oh no.
And I haven't even watched this one. We're gonna watch this one together in real time. This is scary. I don't understand why. Why isn't everybody scared? No one's scared? This is not scary to y'all? Scary to y'all? It's scary to me. Wait a minute, where is it? I gotta find it. Damn it. All right, here we go. All right, here we go.
What do you do? I didn't see
Percentage of the men who do so. End of quote. Repeat the line. Women are not without electoral and or political or maybe precise, not and or political power. That's another way of saying that you, the women of America, can determine the outcome of this issue. I don't think the court, or for that matter, Republicans, vote and cast a ballot is consistently higher than the percentage of the men who do so. End of quote. Repeat the line. Women are not without electoral and political.
Oh, he repeated a whole different line.
Yeah.
Or political power.
No, he read the directions.
That's what I was saying. That you, the women of America,
He was
can
reading the directions.
I thought he was just saying, let me repeat the line.
For that matter,
He read the
End
parentheses.
of quote.
and cast a ballot is consistently higher than the percentage of the men who do so. End of quote. Repeat the line. Women are not without electoral.
But look at her face, though.
She
knows that this is
political power.
This is not going to end well.
You think she puts her hand in her pocket and just pinches her thigh to keep herself from moving? You know what I'm saying? Keep a straight face, girl. Just keep a straight face.
Either that or that's where she goes to get her food.
Oh, jeez.
Jeez. This is not normal, though. This is not normal.
Listen.
Like, we legit are in. I was told I got to watch the Doctor Strange multiverse. This is, the.
Yeah.
I'm thinking this is what's happening. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What? That if I'm watching this, and I'm anybody, I don't even have to be Russia. I could be Guatemala.
Like, let's go now.
Let's go now.
Let's get him now. We can get him now.
With a nice size militia.
Yeah, we can go get him right now.
Oh, we're going to DC.
Yeah.
We are going to DC. What? Oh, send me the link. He said send me the link. Man, this is why is not everyone scared? No one's scared.
I don't know, man. What was the scarier option? It was well,
everybody keeps saying that. Everybody's like, well, it was better than Trump. And I'm like, that's not the point. That's not the point. I'm like, these are real live either clones.
No, clones?
Robots.
Oh, I didn't realize what.
Or aliens.
It's now 6:38.
There's no human that you know.
Down the Rabbit Hole with Lamont King.
There's no, the link is in the chat for anybody who wants to jump on.
You're now listening to Down the Rabbit Hole.
There's no human that you know.
Here's your host, Lamont King.
Is there one human? Who among us knows a human that conducts in this way? And I'm talking about your old feeble granddad.
Everybody's granddad.
Not this.
Everybody's
granddad. They're doing something where it's like, it's either that's just granddad or somebody go get granddad. It's one of those two extremes.
A little bit of both.
Yeah, but this one is like, is that granddad?
Yeah, there's no 2024 in his
no, but there are people who think that it is. He can't run again.
No.
I refuse to let him run again.
No.
I don't feel
If
it's not safe. Like I
if
don't.
that's our only option, we're gonna be short.
There's nothing.
We're definitely gonna be
There's nothing
short.
making me confident in the United States of America with him doing that.
No. We need to go ahead and
man, that's
name a couple streets and high schools after that man and keep it moving. Keep it moving.
Crazy.
No. Pop,
And everybody got to play the role. Everybody has to sit there and like, this is
a man should have his
Kamala.
80s.
This is Kamala. She
Right.
just, okay. All right. It's good. God bless the United States of America. Man.
He should have his senior years to do with what he will.
Yeah. The man is in a robe.
He's in his 80s, right? At this point? Or is he about to be
Close
80?
to it. Yeah.
Like he should have his 80s to be like, you know what, man? Like golf and whatever else I want to do. Like
George W.
Yeah.
Just somewhere else.
Giving speeches for a couple mil.
Yeah.
Make that retirement money. I mean, it's retirement. It's past. It's retirement time.
It's past prime, is if you will.
Prime. It's past Prime. Amazon Prime. Optimus Prime. Every Prime.
Yes. It's prime time.
Prime time is over.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man.
Like what?
We get it. You gave us 2 good years. Spend these last 2 setting somebody up, tee somebody else up in these last 2 years.
Man,
it's 2022, right? Yeah, these are the last. The next 2 should be, because the next 2 years are always the campaign.
You're supposed to be training right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
he's literally campaigning. I'm like, for what?
That's what I'm saying. The first 2 years, you gotta go in there and try to do what you can do. And the last 2 years, you're supposed to be campaigning and setting up either for your next run or for the next person.
He should just come out talking about Jello. And ladies and gentlemen, just Kamala Harris, and then bring her up and let her just talk that shit.
But what's she gonna?
I didn't hear you.
I said, what's she gonna do? Is she gonna? Okay, good point. Now is the time. If you're gonna spring her into action, now is the time. All right, you've been quiet, and everybody calls the vice president always gets that rap, except for Dick Cheney.
Well, she was on the charger in that video. She had the cord. She was being charged up. She had the cord out her leg, and she was waiting to get to 100%.
Down the rabbit hole with Lamar King.
Waiting to get to 100%.
In this segment, we're discussing clones.
Raul says, the presidency ages people quickly, so he will be dust in 8 months.
That's hilarious.
Yes, I'll take that. I'll allow that. All right, welcome. I got to get that off the screen. Welcome to Chainsaw Talk. We have moved on. I forgot that. Super chats are open. Thank you for the super chat. We appreciate that.
Oh, hey.
It's going to go not far, but it's going to go. Let's welcome in our executive producer, down the hall in Studio G, Dr. Clarkson.
Dr. Clarkson.
Hey, what's going on, good people?
What's up, fam?
So, this part, he suffers from a horrible speech impediment. And
never heard that.
Yes, I do.
No, I have never. Since when?
No, he was on the campaign with that.
When? I know.
No, he was on the campaign with that. Yeah.
No,
you're right.
What's it called?
He was a stutterer.
Well, it's basically an issue with his articulators, motor skills, everything else. During his campaign, he was talking to a young kid that suffers from the same issues that he does have. It has everything to deal with everything from his molars down to like his speech, his lips.
Is it called dementia?
Oh God!
Dementia?
No, like I'm.
I do remember that. I really do remember that. He's right. He's
Is
right.
it Joe's palsy?
No, Joe's palsy.
Joe palsy, no, bro. Like I'm really giving you like a real academic.
No, he's getting
I can't believe
this is Dr. Clarkson with the facts. What are you?
Listen,
wait a second. Hold on a second. Stop. The show is nothing if we can't go to Dr. Clarkson with actual factual. This whole system breaks down if we can't go to Dr. Clarkson for true validation on a fact.
I know, bro. Like, for real. But no, for real. We
gotta restart this whole show.
Oh, jeez.
No, he really does have. No, he really does.
I've never heard this.
No,
the man has doctor in his title.
No, but it's been a known fact.
What are we doing right now? I'm sorry, Dr. Clarkson. I don't mean to interrupt you, but I gotta stop everything.
You challenge.
He's breaking down the foundation. This show has been built on two major bases. It's like it's funny commentary and off the cuff thinking,
and
immediate
fact checking.
And immediate fact checking. Yeah. And the immediate fact checker is Dr. Clarkson. If we're throwing him out, the whole system is out the window.
You challenged your thesis. I'm challenging you.
No, we can't.
Now I'm challenging you.
But we're not sure. This is the man that calls and says, "Hey guys, hold on a second. Let me before the show goes any further."
What is it called? What's his affliction?
So here's the thing.
And why don't they talk about it more?
Okay, great. So during the time of the election, they did talk about it a whole lot. Now,
he's
when
right.
people do have speech impediments, it could be the fact of him having a stutter, it could be a lisp, or it could be undefined. Like, for example, if some people suffer from, or not, be careful, not suffer. If people need services in regards to special education, some things are labeled as undefined. So his speech impediment literally might be undefined. It may be a lisp, a stutter, and a processing issue. The problem is that as a sitting president, you give speeches all the time, so you don't have time to practice like your articulators, like warm-ups, like the tip of the tongue is taking a trip of 3 steps down the palate to tap it 2 upon the teeth. Unique New York, New York, unique. You know you need unique New York. What did it do to die today? A minute or two till 2. A thing distinctly hard to say, but harder still to do.
Well, it's not that he doesn't have time. He's doing his own indicators.
But first of all,
he's doing
first of all, the man just said it can't be defined, and that man is old enough. They wasn't defining anything.
No,
right? So like,
they didn't name
back then when the definition was, the boy's not bright.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Can't get right.
The boy's slow. That was the definition back then. You know what I'm saying? They didn't get nobody know. He didn't have all these benefits of diagnoses.
But I think he's been around long enough, and in speeches, and I think a lot of this is they read speeches off teleprompter that they've never read before, which is obvious in that second clip. But
so here's the thing: you could literally read that speech and deliver it with better conviction than he could, because you have what are called just intangibles of impromptu speaking. He don't have them intangibles because of the disability that he has. In fact, in 2015, he wrote a letter to the stuttering citizens of America. I know this sounds like
I'm listening.
No, I'm sorry. I was reading the chat. I should have been.
The Stuttering Foundation of America. And he said that he talked about how he personally understood the fear of dealing with stuttering and everything else, and how often he has to do like warm-ups for articulators before doing interviews and everything else. And he got found out about it. And when he got found out about it, he was embarrassed. So therefore, he kind of was like, listen, y'all, I do have a mad speech impediment.
Oh, so okay. Only when it was somebody drew attention to it. Now I got a problem. So that's what he. I feel like the Republicans would be running on this every day. I would.
When that man was out there on the block with corn pop. You understand what I'm saying? He developed some things and some issues that he had to learn to overcome. Speech was one of them, because he had to talk to corn pop to get him not to do the thing he was about to do at the pool, the community pool. You know what I'm saying? And he learned to, deal with his speech impediment, and ever since then he's been on the rise.
So
it started with corn pop.
What I saw in that first clip was what happened to Wendy Williams. It's the same.
Okay. Fell out?
Yes. Yeah.
So
that ain't no speech impediment.
So
now you're trying to say he took a little toot before he got up on stage?
That wasn't her. That wasn't drugs.
Oh.
That's a malfunction, man.
Oh.
That's a malfunction.
Somebody tapped that reset button between her
L3 and L7.
L7. No.
Yeah, they hit that switch.
I mean, what it looked like was that because her speech altered her so bad, I was like, oh, that's a stroke. She's literally having a stroke.
Then there's that. Like in real life, in real time.
Yeah, but she got back up.
We didn't know what it was.
She recovered.
No, there's a category where that.
Oh, like a mild.
Yeah. Yeah. I forgot the name of it. Somebody smarter than me can. But it's a word. It's a name for the type where motor literally just shuts
down. Right.
It shuts down for about 5-10 seconds.
Hard reset.
Yeah. So that's what So that's kind of what I'm getting at. Like, there's nothing safe about the leader of the free world in that condition physically. There's nothing safe about that.
I'm hoping that it's the fact of, bro, you just can't be given. You can't go back-to-back speeches. Like an NBA All-Star, you got to take some games off. Like, you might need to have your press secretary. You might need to have, your VP do something, but you can't take all the shots, because it's not in your strength to be that great.
So I said this at the beginning of the presidency. I said they got to get that man more naps.
Oh,
yeah.
easily.
He's not napping.
I don't think it's. I think he sleeps all day.
Oh,
I think the only time he's awake is when we see him.
So you're saying the problem is that they waking him up too quick out the wake up.
Yes.
Like, you know, you wake, and then all of a sudden they shove a speech right in front of your face. Like he needs a good 15, 20 to kind of get his scruples about him.
You know, when you answer the phone,
yes,
you know you're tired and you shouldn't have, but you like it's habit. It's habit.
But
so you answer the phone and you're like, yeah. And you try to play it off like you was
right.
But you wasn't.
No, so he's always
him.
napping.
He's always asleep.
You know, that was the same thing that we saw with Bush. Or remember when Bush caught the shakes and threw up at that ambassador dinner?
That was weird to me too.
Oh, you talking about Bush 1?
Yeah.
Bush 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, he caught that, you know, and hit that
and
hard.
He leaned over and just curled. Yeah.
Curled.
That was weird too.
They were like, oh, it's exhaustion. I was like, oh, no, man.
Did you see Hillary on the campaign trail twice?
Oh, yeah.
First time when she...
what was she doing? That's what she was doing?
And then the other one, she
I thought she was doing a Bill impression, when Bill was in office, because he was doing that same thing before a different reason.
Oh, no.
Man was sharp as a tack, though. Man was sharp as a tack.
When she fell over and then they just scooped her into the van, everybody remember that?
No, I definitely remember that. They had
she lost her footing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she lost her footing because she was straight up having a stroke. And the thing is this, and I'm throwing this terminology out real loose. But truthfully, the matter is that whenever you start having problems with your speech, you can always look at this part of someone's neck. And even with our young children who do need these services, their shoulders start touching their earlobes. Trust me,
that's that medulla oblongata. That medulla.
They have speech problems. Joe
hypothalamus.
Speech problems. He couldn't get to that next gear.
Yeah, you got that medulla. Yeah, all right. We appreciate it. Dr. Clarkson down the hall, Studio G with the immediate
turn your Wi-Fi back on, champ.
Yeah, because it was a little choppy.
It was going a little choppy.
It was getting a little Jewish.
You was real good.
You start Bidening at the end.
Yeah, you start giving too many Biden facts. They started getting into your network.
You started Biden your Wi-Fi. All right, let's get another one. Let's go to another one. This is interesting. So, several states, following New York's lead, took the restriction off of concealed carry of firearms. So a lot of people up in arms, different people on different sides. And there were some people testifying this week with, a different opinion. Here we go. Let's take a listen.
Run it back.
Arizona is recognized for 2 minutes.
Thank you, Representative Jordan. I rise in opposition to H.R. 2377. I have 5 grandchildren. I would do anything to protect my 5 grandchildren, including, as a last resort, shooting them if I had to protect the lives of my grandchildren. Democrat bills that we've heard this week want to take away my right to protect my grandchildren. They want to take away the rights of law-abiding citizens to protect their own children and grandchildren and wives and brothers and sisters. This bill takes away due process from law-abiding citizens. Can you imagine if you had a disgruntled ex or somebody who hates you because of your political views, and they go to a judge and say, oh, this person is dangerous. And that judge would take away your guns, lean on the side of conservatism, take away the guns, without that person even having a knowledge that there was a court hearing that would take away their guns.
She just contradicted herself.
Yep.
When Republicans were in the majority,
that's not
we actually passed legislation that was signed into law that would have prevented mass shootings.
Which is?
These bills were not. We need to join. All
right, we're gonna go back to the beginning.
Yeah, because what you have to do to protect your grandkids
is kill them.
You got to shoot them.
Yeah,
you got to shoot them.
And you're taking away. She's mad because they're taking away her right to kill her own grandkids, if need be.
Yeah, because if at the last resort, the very last resort,
I should be able to kill my grandkids.
I'm gonna shoot them.
And you're taking away my right to protect my kids by killing them.
Yes, because if family does it,
protect them. Okay.
Because if family does it, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm going to do it before they can get to you.
Right. I was trying to figure out where she was going, and I was like, No.
Where she was going was she had the same. She had a Biden flash.
And she
was trying to say something.
No, she was speaking clearly. She was speaking clearly.
Yeah, with the brain, you know what I'm saying? She put some words.
No, she was watching that movie.
What's that?
It was a horrible ending. Unfortunate ending. The Fog. You ever see The Fog?
I did. Oh, The Fog. Yes.
It shoots
yeah.
everybody.
And then the fog clears up. No danger whatsoever.
No danger.
Oh, man.
He shot everybody. I was so mad when I saw that. I was like, oh, you buffoon. They got you.
That was crazy.
So this is that. She's been watching. So I try to, I'm trying to rationalize what she's thinking. It's like they got in the room. No, we're going to get up there and we're going to put it to them. And somebody came with an idea on how to frame her argument. And they just went with the first. I think they went with the first idea. This is a terrible way to debate your point.
Yes, poor execution.
This is the word. And then she contradicted. She said,
what do you think she was trying to say? Let's give benefit of the doubt that she wasn't trying to say I'm going to shoot my gun. She's trying to say I'm going to. In an extreme case. I'll have to shoot somebody else.
No.
What?
She's saying in an extreme case, I want to be able to protect my kids.
Right.
That's the end of it. You should just, it should be right there.
Period. Sentence stop.
And then find another reason on why you think you need a handgun. But saying I should be able to kill my own grandkids to keep them safe. Let's say it was a zombie apocalypse because they all really think this shit is coming.
It's coming.
Zombie apocalypse. Black people take over. I should be, if we're cornered, I should be able to off them. But if you take guns out of my house, I can't protect my kids from the zombies.
Right.
Which is stupidly ridiculous. Because if you're in that situation, all you gotta do is snap their neck. And then it's the same. It's the same. I don't know anything other than that.
Yeah, that's when you grab your spear.
Yeah, all you gotta do is
get to poking them in the brain before they can get to you, just the arm's length of it.
Put a lot of aspirins into the oatmeal.
Yeah.
Okay. No, but that was terrible. And then she said, the gun taking was a conservative thing. That's the opposite. The conservatives want
the guns.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna play that twice.
Time to sit down.
I'm not even gonna
Time to sit down,
twice.
Nana.
Yeah. And she's an elected. This is the problem across the board. These people are elected. So y'all be mad. People always send me to Twitter. Did you see this? Did you see it? That part don't bother me. It's that district with 150,000 people that voted them in. That's who you got to worry about.
And have no problem with re-electing them because they don't watch these things.
It's the people
like,
they don't.
Stuff
y'all send me, they don't watch that.
Yeah, but sometimes I can put myself in in that I'm not watching C-SPAN all day to see what these fools talking about.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
but they are watching Fox all day.
It's a gospel.
Ridiculous.
I'm
gonna do a commercial real quick before we get into the next story.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Look at the inventory behind us. If you could. So if you take a look at that,
get label facing. Man. You gotta work on your marketing.
There you go. It's the lighting. So these are the latest batch of handcrafted, Black-owned luxury high-end candles, and on the top, as you see. Current inventory, the second shelf down, that's outgoing. So they're moving.
Okay.
Literally off the shelves.
What scent is that you got in your hand?
This scent right here is Georgia.
Oh.
With hints of peach, honey, and vanilla.
What does that smell like? I'm going to guess peach, honey,
and vanilla. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Nah.
Yeah, super strong, right?
Yeah. That's real nice. Real nice.
Good for the room.
Yeah.
It can mask. You might get a funky room. You know what I mean? You might get a room that smells like sex.
Right.
And you might and
like, let's say your room smells like Badu, but you didn't want it to smell like Badu.
Your grandma's coming over and you like this.
Got a mask. Yeah, that's
we'll just hold it up here because I want to drop this.
No, you don't want to.
So,
don't drop the product.
This portion of the show is brought to you by Chase Candle Company. You visit the website right now. We're running a special. If you sign up on the email list on the site and follow Chase Candle Co. on Instagram, something magical is going to happen to you.
I also, the special you ran last week, where if you buy a candle you receive that candle that you bought.
Oh yeah. I forgot about that one.
Yeah, when you buy a candle, you get the candle.
Yes.
That special's running. Yeah. That's an ongoing special.
That's an ongoing special.
Yeah. Whenever you buy a candle, you're going to get the candle you buy.
You'll get the candle
pay
that
for.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There it is.
It's good stuff. Man.
True story. Someone on Facebook is asking for the link, so I put it in there. I can't see your name, so I don't know who that is.
Oh, okay.
It's the way the software is set up.
Okay. Well, surprise guest, if anything. Sure.
Oh, great question. Has anyone ever created a fried chicken scented candle? The answer to that is just wait.
Oh, really?
And just wait.
Speaking of vegetable oil, and you use vegetable oil, you know what I mean? Like, sure.
Yeah.
But see, usually I'm burning a candle to get rid of the fried chicken smell.
Well, hey, some people are into different things, and they like different smell goods, and they like to smell like certain things. Like we've had some weird requests, and the request is going to happen because the marketplace, you gotta
speak to what the people need.
What the people want.
Supply and demand, baby.
Let's check back in the Studio G.
So, believe it or not, KFC has a fried chicken scented candle.
Oh, wow.
What do they sell this at?
They also have
market
fire logs as well, too, that smell like fried chicken.
I've heard that, too.
If you want your house to smell like bad service and 11
Yes.
you can also get
hairnets.
Fried chicken candle.
Hairnets. So our take on the fried chicken candle would be, well, if I were to do that, because I can't really let out what's going on in the factory. I would do, so they already have it, but I would have to take it to the next step. I'll do honey hot. You know what I'm saying?
Wow. Okay.
I do the shit that we eat.
Nashville hot.
You know what I'm saying?
Nashville hot. I like
chicken jerk joints. You know what I mean?
Lemon pepper.
Old Bay.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So
moon dust.
Yes.
Moon dust.
24 karat.
Okay.
24 karat.
What is 24? Can you explain to me? What is flavor? What is the flavor? What is that?
I have no idea. I don't even know what. I've had moon dust and 24 karat,
and can't explain what it is.
No, and it's so tricky. And we're talking about
this is so local.
Yeah, this is
ridiculous. This is so
it's a local wing place.
Yes.
What is the place called?
America's Best Wings.
Wings.
It's so local. It's nuts.
No commercial, but
right.
Moon dust and 24 karat. Out of like their 8 locations, you can only get them at like 2.
So the one by my house has moon dust for sure. I don't know if it has 24 karat.
You go in the city. You gotta go in the city for 24 karat.
Oh, okay.
I have no idea, but your whole fingers are orange. Yeah, I don't know what. I don't know what's in it.
Like it just you can't put your finger on if it tastes like.
It's some version of vegetable oil after it's run through the chainsaw. So that's what I'm.
Nice.
That's what I'm gonna go through. I'll go with.
Nice. They're saying that 24 karat is teriyaki, barbecue, and buffalo wing sauce, which is interesting.
I feel like I have to have that now.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah. That's what 24 karat sauce is.
The orange. That's where the orange comes in.
That's what orange.
Yeah. All right, boss.
Okay.
Yeah, we may have to do a field trip.
Yeah. There's one right by my. I gotta see if they have that flavor.
Moon dust is strong.
Moon dust is
aggressive.
Yeah.
It's very aggressive.
But it's more of a seasoning. It's like a whatever
like a dry
dry rub.
It's like a little yeah. All right, a couple more stories and we out of here.
Back to your regularly scheduled program.
Yeah.
Clearly, no one's eaten yet.
Yes. All right. She really said that. What's this other one? Oh yeah, his this was interesting. Let's see what this is about.
Hit it with a stick.
Oh, all right, let's go back.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know to give it a 21 gun salute. CPR, mouth to mouth, or call the chicken ambulance.
Big Roo was Jason Day Felice's pet rooster. That is until James Nix hit it with a stick.
So I'm defending myself. I was feared for my safety, and the chicken, died.
Nick says the rooster attacked people.
I have not heard that, because I know the neighbor here. I know him. Like, we're friends. He never said anything to me about it.
I did tell him, after the chicken hit my dad, I said, hey, man, the chicken attacked my dad. It's just a chicken. What's he going to do? Okay, well, look.
The neighbors even disagree on how others saw Big Roo.
The kids that used to live over there, they were throwing rocks and sticks at this chicken to keep it away.
I know the kids down here, they played with the rooster a little bit, like would throw rocks at it and chase it.
So one day when Nick says the rooster followed him and attacked him.
His neck flares up, and he's doing his thing, and he's trying to jump up at me.
He was trying to get the animal away.
And I try to hit it, but the chicken's jumping up at me, and I accidentally knocked it in the head.
There you go.
You know, call it a lucky shot, whatever.
But when Dave Felice came home, all he saw was his rooster dead in a ditch.
Kill that man's cock.
GSO. I called GSO. GSO didn't do nothing. And then a couple of days later, I realized I could call animal control.
And in late June, James Nix went to jail for animal cruelty.
Oh, free
Next thing you know, he calls the chicken police on me.
While the neighbors continue the fight, Nix says he never should have been arrested.
Chickens are dying every day, people, at churches, Popeyes, Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Because they die at KFC.
If that,
CPR?
if that was
You know, or call the chicken ambulance.
If that's a real story,
it's got to be. It's Florida news.
It's awesome.
It's got to be. It's Florida news.
That's awesome.
Should have just choked that man's chicken.
He should have choked his chicken.
Just choked the chicken.
When's the last time you've been chased by a cock? I mean, because it was a rooster, not a chicken.
Right. But like an aggressive cock, clearing his ugly red head.
And the cock bruised his dad already.
Right.
It just put bruises on his leg, and then he
cock with an angry red head.
Yeah.
All flared up and aggressive.
And I gotta say, everybody in that video, I'm assuming they're all related. So I don't. It's Florida,
right? Yeah, I mean, they still have the neighborhood block party, and they're arguing over the barbecue. They are over the grill that the chicken is now on the grill, and they're arguing about why the chicken died.
Free the guys, man. Free Nix, man.
Yeah, man.
He didn't. Chickens dying every day. I didn't know.
Why he look like Cuz from Anchorman? That always be in the Will Ferrell movies.
Oh, the bald head.
Yeah. That's what I thought it was at first. I was like, I thought it was fake at first. I thought it was fake.
But oh man,
chickens die every day. That cock ran around. He's getting aggressive with his head all flared out. What was I supposed to do? I hit him with a lucky rock. It happened to hit him in the head. It was a lucky shot.
He probably beat the shit out of that joint.
Right.
Definitely.
He beat that cock.
He beat that
cock. Beat that cock all the way up.
All right, back at now. There's additional information to this story.
Hey man, this is the thing. Poultry's gangster now. Everyone knows that in Southeast, the gang of wild turkeys that are attacking people on bike trails over by the Anacostia River. So this is not the first time that
Free the
birds
Turks.
have fought back. Poultries are fighting back. They don't want to be on people's plates no more. So.
See, things are going afoul.
Yeah,
things
afoul.
are going
Afoul.
afoul.
Going foul.
Yes, thank you.
All right, appreciate it.
Shit, they said them turkeys wasn't no chickens.
No chickens. All right, last joint here. I got to touch on. It was just a couple more. We did that. Just back to the gun thing real quick. Waka Flocka posted a video that I thought was interesting.
9 people. What
go back to
Glizzy.
Go back to the beginning. Hold on, y'all. We almost there. So he's in Walmart walking around. Or Sam's Club. Sam's Club. Okay.
So I'm in Sam's Club. Bro, I counted 9 people with a glizzy on. Everybody got guns on.
Thank you,
I'm talking about, I literally see an old lady with a Glock on. Boy, Atlanta is dead. So I'm in Sam's Club. Bro, I counted 9 people.
9 people.
With a glizzy.
Yeah, that's the ones that you can. That's the ones you can see.
Yeah,
that's the ones you can see. And
that's open carry.
I try to tell people.
This is in Georgia, right?
Yeah,
I told you. Georgia's the law, man.
But I was trying to tell people like who are worried about this whole, Maryland. Everybody's going to da da da. It's coming.
Yeah,
like people not going to be. Yes, they will. Yes, they will.
Get them while you can. Because I was watching the news last night, at least as far as Maryland is concerned. And I believe it's going to be up for discussion in January when whoever reconvenes or whatever. So get them while you can if you want them. Because they may or may not, who knows what they're actually going to do. Yeah. But the next time it can be up for discussion or to be overruled or whatever, have that pulled back. But like is in January.
I was talking to somebody and they were like, on Twitter, they like, I don't think that is right. And I'm like, yeah, you want to give yourself a chance. That's my position on that. Give yourself a chance. The criminal's not following the law.
Yeah.
So
they're not waiting for their
permits. Like they should ban all guns. That's fine too.
Yeah.
But the criminal
It's what makes them criminals.
I don't think he respects your man.
Yeah.
He doesn't.
He can't be like, hey man, time out.
Hey man, we put the guns down. He like, no,
right. Yeah.
This is what I'm doing.
Remember when you played, fake guns or whatever, and you shot somebody. I got you. Like, no, you didn't. No, you didn't get me. It's like, there's no bullets. Like, that's what you're doing. The criminal's like, nah, wait. I gotta go get mine first. Then we can have this discussion.
Like,
he's not waiting.
Yeah,
he's not waiting.
Give yourself a chance. Mm-hmm. That's my position.
Yeah.
All right, last one. Well, next to last one. So I titled this headline. I get this headline to y'all because, and I'm just going to let you read it. I don't even know the story. I've had some inside information that said that this was true. Here's the headline, and this is Kill Mode Network. It's a DC kind of underground. We give you the news first. So I wake up to this morning. There's a fight in the cemetery in Suitland. PG police reported call of a large fight at a cemetery. It is unknown if a funeral was taking place. Updates on the way. Inside information that the gentleman, the dearly departed, his women.
Oh boy!
Fighting at the cemetery.
Is this the same people that came back from that cruise?
I don't know. Oh, nice. I don't know. I don't know. No further details on this story, but good. I was like, I jumped in the comments. I was like, we need video.
Yeah.
I don't like to see fight, but we need to see that. We need to see that level of ignorance.
I believe it. I had a friend pass a couple of years back. You know what I'm saying? God bless the dead. And it was in during COVID times, early, that same COVID year. So, people weren't trying, and the funeral was in Atlanta. So I couldn't travel to it because, people just, travel wasn't like that, but it was on YouTube. That's when everybody got to YouTube.
Oh, the funeral. Oh, yeah.
That's when YouTube live streaming funerals that began to take off.
Right.
And everything was fine. And it's sad, somber, because it's a young person and all that kind of stuff. And then the side lady
showed up at the joint.
Showed up and spoke.
Oh. And
like,
the stream didn't cut off?
No, the stream didn't cut off.
Yeah.
But
it was buffering.
She essentially, because everybody, the good times, I remember the time and blah, 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 and it was my boy. And
as she approached to the microphone, did everybody know who she was?
I think most people there knew who she was. I got reports later on of people's reactions who knew who she was. Mm-hmm. And they were like, yo, and they were, and the relationship situation his main relationship had broken down because of her. And so people were, on the X, like, it's just,
yeah.
But she came up and spoke, and not just spoke and said, and said something generic to where you wouldn't know who she was. And it was like, oh, that's disrespectful. How's she gonna come up and say goodbye?
And it
was like, he would have wanted me to speak. Our love was da-da-da and blah, and so. And I was like,
attention-seeking behavior.
I didn't know who that was.
Oh, you didn't even know.
Of course not. Yeah. And I was like, and then the chat is like, yo, get her off and blah, 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 disrespectful. But how can she? And I was like, yo, how messy is this? That I know somebody that this is out. I'm like, even in death,
I would have paused the stream and then we'll go and made popcorn and
oh man, it was like,
and nobody touched her. Nobody touched her.
No, unscathed. She just, because they were like, what I was told was they were like, you know what, just keep it, da. It's not
no scene. Well, apparently, in Capitol Heights today in Suitland, it was none of that. Yeah, it was with, as we say, the shits.
Yes. Yeah, that's crazy.
Now, speaking of funeral, last story, and I want to share this. Maybe we'll talk about this in the future. But there's a lady. She just got in trouble. Megan Hess. She owned a funeral home, and she also owned a human body parts business called Donor Services. Sounds like a conflict of interest. Yes, she pled guilty recently.
Oh, wow!
To running a scam where she provided fake ashes to family members and held on to the loved ones' organs and body parts to sell for profit. All right, let me say this.
Wait a second.
You're probably going to say the same thing.
Okay.
With all due respect to anybody that has their relatives' ashes in the crib, watching this right now. I'm going to tell you, I'm of a certain age. And for my entire life, I thought that's what they did.
Oh, no.
I thought she's getting arrested. I thought that's what happened.
You thought that was the normal procedure, standard operating procedure? You just
not standard operating.
Give people ashes.
I thought these people conned everybody. I thought that was part of the business. I don't know anybody who would have the urn and open up. Yeah, that's her. Like, how do you even like? What? I always never believed that you had the ashes of your loved one sitting on your mantle. I never believed that.
Oh no, I'll choose to believe that one. But the part that I don't believe is that. So there's a window of opportunity we're talking about here. This is the part that I don't believe.
Okay.
So you pass away.
Mm-hmm.
By the time you get to the morgue, all your organs ain't worth shit anyway. Like that's what I'm saying.
She has a company. She has two companies.
So
she's probably doing both simultaneously.
But no, what I'm saying is this: person A dies, however they die, right? Let's say they die in the hospital, right? You're pronounced dead by the whomever, right? And in the time it takes for you to get from you're in room, 527 in the ICU, whatever. By the time it takes you, they pronounce you, they wrap you up and send you down to the everything in there is not usable.
Yeah, but if you got
it's not usable
if you
anymore.
got an inside connect. If you got an inside connect.
But they're essentially keeping you alive.
No, I feel like
to harvest whatever real quick. Like that's a full that's RICO charges. Yeah, that's a whole lot. That ain't
that's
just her.
Operation.
That's a whole operation if that's what's happening.
But
because
I feel like I thought that's what they always did.
Oh no, not because if you by the time you get to the morgue, those joints is.
Yeah, but if they send you downstairs, you got an inside connect, and you slicing and dicing on the way out, or even.
Nah, dog. You got to keep that because the blood has to keep flowing through the thing. I mean, I've seen a couple seasons of Grey's Anatomy and ER enough to
It's got to stay cool, right?
No, it's got to stay warm but also have blood flowing through it.
It'd be in a cooler though. When it be
but on the
flying the heart,
but it disconnected. It's like
but the same
I
way.
don't know. Some don't seem. It can't be. They can't be doing that. She has to have a connection. This is what I'm saying. She has to have a connection at the hospital.
What most funeral directors do. See, like what somebody said right here, unless they keep the body super cold. That once they hit that door, the slab, and they put you on the slab, and that's super cold.
Yeah, but that window, but also the window, even if that's true, the window of opportunity and time.
Funeral directors be on the ready. They on standby.
If that's the case.
They on standby.
That is grind. I mean, because there's such thing as organ donation. So like, why steal them? Because most people, check that box anyway. Like, I don't do what you will with my innards. Once I'm not using them anymore, I'm good.
I'm from the school of thought. The reason why I said I would have believed that they always did this because I don't believe in not gonna say I don't believe in organ donating, but I feel like when you're an organ donor, if you got it listed,
they don't do the best. They don't really like. Wait a minute. He's an organ donor. Stop compressions.
Not even stop. It's just that extra effort.
Oh,
it's
come
like
on.
not
No,
really. Hey man, I'm just.
Oh man.
Just my theory, man. Because you got
and we're back to down the rabbit hole with Lamont King.
No, I mean the black organ, the black body, globally,
is in high demand.
Yes, though.
So they're not going to do the extra procedure on me.
Man, they taking out babies. Man, they taking the missing little girls.
So
man, they just
organs.
And they taking that organ stuff is real, man. That stuff real, man.
So they're not going to save my life because they need an extra.
You got the thing on the back of your license?
I probably do. I'm sure I do. Yeah. I've already donated an organ, so why not give them the rest of them when I'm out?
Well, that's different.
But I mean, if I'm not, they're not doing that. They're not. Yeah, I'll give up. I'll concede to the fact that once they're gone, somebody's, she's obviously got an operation going. Once the people that have been pronounced, but they're not going. Like she's not around the corner. Like, hey, the doctors go. Cool. All right. No, time of death, 1835. No, they're not doing that. They're not doing that.
I don't know. She's going to jail for
they're
a reason.
Doing that. She's going to jail for stealing them. It's more money
stealing and selling.
It's more money in them doctors getting that insurance money off of that person.
She's going to jail for stealing and selling.
Yeah.
Somebody's buying. They're getting used.
Yeah, I'm sure of it.
They're getting used.
I'm sure of it. I don't because I can't give you the full chain of command on how along the organs is supposed to stay alive, but I don't think they're killing. Like they're not reviving people.
Killing. Don't get me wrong. Okay. You're gonna get this whole show taken off. I'm not saying they killing. I'm saying history has shown us. Mm-hmm. I saw it in a movie once.
Okay,
I said it like that. I saw it in a movie once when the dude went down on the motorcycle and he could have. It was touch and go, but it was easier to go. You know what I'm saying? Because
I've been told list. That they call motorcycle riders anyway.
Organ donors.
Yes, yeah. So
but that's where it comes from. It comes from that.
Yeah, because 9 times out of 10, they're not coming back from that accident. Usually, probably what they even have is not even viable because they. I don't know.
Yeah, see, even of Canada. Canada has some insight. It's terrible in some parts of Africa where folks with albinism are killed for their body parts. See, I ain't making this up. It ain't just me.
Okay.
I ain't making this up.
Damn.
Yeah. All right, moving on, ladies and gentlemen. There's the show. Oh, look, we're overtime.
Oh, what a happy note to end on. Wasn't that lovely? Yeah. Wasn't that funny and hilarious?
Yeah, fake so ashes, happy. Though. But what's in the fake ashes, though? I'm looking at this picture. What's in the fake ashes?
That don't even look like ashes to me. That looks like a product.
Couch stuffing. That's crazy.
Okay, we got a late submission? No.
So okay. All right, on the final note. We're
fact
overtime.
Check?
Yeah, we're...
No fact check. Just some good news. Yeah. If you short on some gas tomorrow morning, Reed Temple is doing a free gas card giveaway. First 500 cars doing $50. So if you happen to be in the area, Reed Temple, right off of 193, you need some gas. Hey, there it is.
Oh, that's a good. That's good. That's a good. What do you call it? Good tax write off for the church. Yeah, that's outstanding. Hey. That's good.
And also, you get that $50 gas card, you can have a 1/10 of a tank of gas. A 1/10 of a tank of gas.
The prices have come down, so that's pretty. $50 would give me decent. That'll give me
50,
decent.
like 40. I'm still up on 45.
Yeah.
I'm still filling up on 45.
So if you have enough gas to get there,
right?
Get the gas card,
and then that gas card will get you back home.
Now, are you involved in this in somehow? Is this?
Yes, of course. I am.
Oh, okay.
Love little community service.
No, that's fine because I was about to slander it until you said
that
you.
Man. I can't get the people gas.
No, that's great. Absolutely.
My question is so if they happen to have 498 cards when you know what I'm saying, like
yes, yeah.
Since you're involved, you know what I mean, like
yeah.
We'll
I mean, let's just call me in line right now.
2-for-1. What about that 2-for-1 though?
Let's just say I'm in line right now.
Production meeting.
2-for-1. All right, there it is, y'all. Hey, we enjoyed y'all, man. I appreciate you and all that, and thank y'all for tuning in to the show. Follow us wherever you need to follow us. Let's see. Let's do this quick because we are overtime and y'all ain't paying for this.
I didn't realize the time. Look at the time. Well, we messed the first few minutes was a little bit of you know what I'm saying.
We're about 10 minutes off anyway.
A little mulligan.
So make sure you follow that.
Hey.
And then Drunken Fruit, always a good situation. We're going to have a pop-up at the show in New York. More details coming soon. Yeah,
okay.
Drunken Fruit. Because they're local to New York. You know what I mean? At the show in New York.
You didn't give a recent update on the show in New York. See?
Yeah.
This is what happens when...
Well... as of right now,
no new updates.
It's still the same.
Okay, everything's still status. So things are moving forward. Things are moving forward. Good. We like it.
In a very good way. You would want to be there if you can make it. Things are moving forward. And also, here, feel free to hit us on Cash App. I think that's it.
Yep. We like it.
Yeah. Let me see. We're going to get a gas card to get there. Yeah, out-of-state people.
Yeah, if you're out of state, then you have to catch you on the next one.
Yeah, let's see. Read any unreadiness in the chat. Am I going to Layla Hathaway in New York? I don't know. I don't think so. Her shows are like at 6:30 and like 8. So I don't know. She's Karen is actually working on something. Karen Hunter. I don't know what though.
Working on a what?
Well, she said today that. Well, here's an update. Okay, I'll give you an update. Yeah,
there we go.
Yeah, because it's not mine.
Sure,
it's her update, and I was unaware of until she said it.
Mm-hmm.
She's working on some surprise guests, which I think is a big deal because her Rolodex is insane.
Mm-hmm.
So, I think you would be surprised.
Okay, Sounds like you'll be surprised.
I think I'll be surprised.
Because it was a surprise to you. You're like, oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. She said, I'm pulling some people in and I'm da-da-da-da-da.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm letting you handle it, but I'm also, doing things on my end. And I was like, all right. So I think she has access to some significant names.
Okay.
And so there's that. That's the update.
Yeah, that's what's up.
So, yeah.
Get your. I'll put the ticket thing back up.
Oh,
there.
then put the ticket back up.
Karen Hunter Media.
Yeah.
Is it .com?
Yes.
KarenHunterMedia.com.
Yeah, that's the ticket link right there. Yeah.
Yeah. I would.
New York, Sunday afternoon, July 24th.
4 p.m.
4 p.m.
4 p.m. on a Sunday.
Mimosas in a major way. I talked to the guy yesterday about the mimosas.
Got the mimosas?
He said, I understand. So we can do it.
He said, all I need is some regular grade champagne and some orange juice.
Got it. Yeah. He was like, I can do
that. I can do that.
He said, we're going to have a full bar. I said, yeah, it's 4 o'clock though.
Right.
I said, make it sexy.
Right. Yeah. Bellinis and mimosas, man.
Bellinis and mimosas.
Switch it up with some pineapple juice.
Yeah.
It'd be good.
All right, we out of here. I think that's it. And yeah.
I don't care if it is a closet. You still looking mad efficient.